My hopes are, at least for Northern Nevada, is that not too many people learn about iMachining, because it is my biggest competitive edge over local competitors. If you don't have iMachining, you cannot compete against me, because I will cut the part in a fraction of the time and not destroy tooling. And one of the biggest eye-openers about iMachining, and I have many examples, but the biggest impact that I saw was in cutting difficult materials, stainlesses and Inconels, and many of the difficult to machine materials that are just known for chewing up very expensive cutters. iMachining extended our tool life upwards of 10 times.
One of the reasons why we chose SolidCAM versus any other CAM system out there was its full integration with SolidWorks, which we use for design engineering. By having that, we were able to cut down on the amount of time that it took from the modeling process to the manufacturing process.
We have used it on several different parts on our lathes even, and with that we're just looking to try to get as much material out of there as we can, as quick as we can. And also with our lathes, it allows us, it's not quite as rigid as the setup would be on a machining center. So with that, using the higher speeds, the tools really seem to last a lot longer. We don't have to change tools out after every part. We can go 3 or 4 parts with it, and it's pretty impressive. One of the coolest things that I like to watch out there is milling on a little lathe where it's using the C-axis to mill around. But with that iMachining, it's just unbelievable. That C-axis or the chuck's just whipping around and material's just flying off there with the end mill 2 inches deep into the part. It's pretty interesting to watch.
iMachining has given us the ability to take parts that we had made before, reprogram them, take that G-code out to the machine, and not only reduce cycle time, but improve tool life. So you have a double benefit, obviously. If you can make your part faster and use less tooling, keep your end mills sharp, keep your inserts working. It's all there in iMachining. It's absolutely amazing. Whether it's 2D or 3D iMachining, it's amazing.
We wanted something a little bit more modern. So when we started looking for a software package, there were a lot of them out there. We went with SolidCAM because it was integrated with SolidWorks, which I really liked. And I like the graphical nature of SolidWorks, being able to see all the shading and getting a good idea of what the part's going to look like. So SolidCAM really fit the bill for us, especially for being able to have everything in one package. And I think what I like the most is that when I made a change to my model, all my toolpaths updated. So instead of having to export again, I just make the tweak, re-export the G-code, and done. So it works really well.
I'm a small shop. It's just me, so I'm not keeping a large crew of machines going, and so it's also not my primary job since I'm a product designer. I don't run my machine often, but I'm always intrigued with new technology. And my sales rep kept saying, "You really should try iMachining." Whenever I talked to the customer support people, they would say, "Now, do you have iMachining?" And I kept watching the videos, and I says, "Man, this is really a nice product." It wasn't really something I needed from a time standpoint, but I thought, well, I'll try it out. And so recently, they finally talked me into it. I did some more research. I said, "Okay, I will try it out." I've only been using iMachining now for about 3 weeks, and so it's something that I was very surprised at how fast I was able to come up to speed and learn it. The other thing that was pretty amazing is how much faster I can program parts too. But since I am a single person running my entire business, I want to design the part, come up with the G-code, get to my machine, and make it as fast as I can, because time is money, and no matter where you can save money, I'm going to take advantage of it. And in addition, I've been very impressed with the finish that it does by doing full-length cuts, and what it'll do to save me money in the cutters that I have to purchase also.
We're using SolidWorks for everything we do, right? And then you have SolidCAM right inside SolidWorks. Not only you have the ability to have the fixtures in your programming window of you working with, you have the raw casting. The programming alone, we're running this one casting out here. It took me like an hour to program the whole job. And it's a total 5-axis job with, you know, 6 different angles and all kinds of different features. And there's always clearance issues. And it's SolidCAM tells you if you're going to run into a clamp. You can make it, you can program right around it. It's perfect.
iMachining's fantastic. I use it every chance I get. I do everything from big bolster plates to the tiniest parts that take a microscope to see on my machine. Every chance I get to use it, I use it. But there's so much more to SolidCAM than just iMachining. The 3D machining, the high-speed milling, everything.
SolidCAM and SolidWorks work great for Kellery and for the 5-axis. So we ended up purchasing SolidCAM at the machine show. So we decided to go in that direction because of the SolidWorks SolidCAM integration. And as far as positioning on the machine for the 5-axis, SolidCAM really worked well. And as far as my bottom line, as far as profit, about my profit up 50%.